Hello, 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 my beautiful soul family, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am certified life coach Talia Sage, and this is a channel where I combine my natural gifts of intuition with the science of life coaching to bring you guidance and tools that you can use to create your best life. Today's video is inspired by my coaching business. I will be giving some classes in my area very soon to help people deal with their anxiety, and that's a big thing that I really touch on within my coaching business. It's something that I've had to learn how to deal with and manage myself in my own life, and now I spend a lot of my time coaching others in how to manage their anxiety, helping them to find the root cause of it, helping them to learn to work with it, not against it, and to see the blessing within it. So this video is going to be all about your anxiety, what you need to know about it. We're hopefully going to get some insight into where the root cause of that anxiety stems from, what your anxiety is trying to let you know, the blessing that it's trying to bring into your life by bringing these issues into your awareness, whatever Spirit wants us to know today. As you can see, we have 4 group options in front of me. I've already drawn all of your oracle cards, but we'll take a peek at those and then also pull some tarot at the end to get some more insight into the blessings that your anxiety is trying to bring into your life. We're going to have group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Group 1, you have this opal crystal card. Group 2, you have moonstone. Group 3, you have chrysoprase. I hope I said that right. And group 4, you have rhodosocrite. Hope I said that one correctly as well. As usual, use your discernment, your intuition to decide which group or multiple groups are calling out to you. You may be drawn to more than one group, and that's okay. That can mean that you have multiple root causes of your anxiety, or there might be multiple ways in which you can better manage it, or multiple blessings coming into your life. Either way, don't second guess yourself. Don't overthink it like we anxiety sufferers tend to do. Just go with your gut instinct. And if you can't decide, then go ahead and watch all 4 piles. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Not every example or scenario that Spirit brings to my mind may resonate with your life. However, the energy will still apply. So take that energy and mold it to shape your life for a more personalized message. If you would like a personal reading, or if you would like to schedule a coaching session to help you learn to deal with and manage your anxiety, feel free to reach out to me at my website. That info is down in the description box below. When you are ready, you can find your timestamps in the description box, and I will see you there. Hello, group 1. If you chose pile 1 with the opal crystal card, this will be what you need to know about your anxiety. Right away, just from this opal crystal, and interesting enough, I'm wearing my opal sun ring today. I feel like your anxiety is multifaceted. There's many different things that contribute to your anxiety, and there may be several things within your past that this reading is going to want to bring your attention to. I feel like part of what's happening though is you may be taking life a little bit too seriously, not allowing yourself to see the beauty all around you. Like, this is gorgeous to me. It makes me think of a rainbow. And to me, I'm getting this vibe of like, maybe you are catastrophizing, which goes hand in hand with anxiety much of the time, and not allowing yourself to see the beauty all around you, not allowing yourself to enjoy the blessings that are currently in your life because you are concerned about what's going to happen in the future or depressed about what happened in the past. But let's see what your cards have to say. Opal, it says, who needs it? The all-black wardrobe set can benefit from black precious opals, bold pop of color, and spiritual protection. Not so prolific artists can ride fire opals burn. When to use it? When you have something that needs to get moving, a project, a relationship, an energetic block. Feel all your feels. Once again, you're not allowing yourself to enjoy those happy feelings. You're focused on the low vibe energies, the way that, the things that have hurt you in the past, the fears of projecting into the future. And I feel like your anxiety is, first off, is coming to tell you to lighten up and to focus on the present moment, because you're missing out on some very beautiful, wonderful things that are happening in this present moment. This could be the people around you. It could be missing out on your children growing up, or the loved ones around you, spending that time with them before it's too late. This could be the nature that's around you, the magic of spirit. You're missing out on some really great things that could really be bringing a lot more sunshine into your life, a lot more joy into your life, because you're so preoccupied with other things. Well, let's get some more info here. Your first chakra card is Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly, with the crown chakra. Your next chakra card is Service in reverse, with the sacral chakra. And then you have Happy Happy, card 26 in reverse. This card is all about lightening up and seeing the brighter side. So, exactly what I felt from your first card, from the crystal card. There is so much beauty and joy and goodness all around you. But it's like, for whatever reason, you're not able to trust in it. I feel, so first off, when I see this sacral chakra come up, to me that has something to do with childhood. At some point in your childhood, you could have been made to not trust yourself, not trust your own intuition, your own thoughts. You could have had people in your life who made you put their needs before your own. So it's almost as though you never learned how to take care of yourself, how to really put yourself first, to focus on your self-care. You maybe were not allowed to feel all of your feels. Maybe you had to put on that happy face even when you just wanted to cry, because you having feelings was too much for others to have to deal with. You having feelings was too much. It just wasn't acceptable. And now I feel like what's happening in your life is that you are struggling with certain feelings that you have. You may be feeling sad or depressed or even anxious, but you may be telling yourself, I should not feel this way. Like you have this consensus reality of the world that you should not do something, you should not be a certain way. And it's like your spiritual side is fighting with that preconceived idea of what you should be, of what your life should be. And what your anxiety is coming up to try to tell you is that it's time to release these outdated beliefs. First off, you can feel all your feels. If you want to be mad, if you want to cry, it's okay. If you want to feel disappointed in something that's happening in your life or has happened, that's okay. It's better to deal with those emotions, allowing yourself to be you, than to put on a brave face for others. Or it's okay to say no to showing up for other people or doing for other people, and to put yourself first. You're going to have to take this information and apply it to your life as it fits. Like I said, not every scenario may fit with your life, but there's some blockage there within your crown chakra and your sacral chakra. And my feeling is that it goes back to childhood, or definitely something in the past that made you feel as though you had to hide a part of yourself away. Like you couldn't even trust your own feelings, like you couldn't even trust your own thoughts. It taught you to put other people's feelings and their needs and their happiness before your own. And your anxiety is just really wanting you to know that it's time to let that go. You're not able to see all the goodness and abundance around you because that's not where your focus has been. Your focus has been on others. Your focus has been on, I feel like, the racing thoughts that are going through your mind. Telling yourself that you can't trust it. Telling yourself that you shouldn't be feeling this way or this shouldn't be happening. Your anxiety wants you to know that you are a wonderful human being. That everything about you is exactly as it is meant to be. That everything about you was made in the divine's image. So don't try to hide any parts of yourself away. Don't try to discount yourself along your journey. That is where your unhappiness is coming from. There is so much abundance waiting for you with that 26 reducing to an 8 if you would allow yourself to feel your feels and be in the moment. Knowing that just because you may feel anxious or sad, lonely, it doesn't detract from you, from who you are, from what you have to offer others. Some of you could have been surrounded by people, going back to that you not being able to feel your feels, could have been surrounded by people who saw your emotions as a burden, and now you see them as a burden, but they are not. We have them for a reason. Our emotions are our compass. They are there to guide us. Allow them to guide you. All right, I want to get some insight into the gifts that your anxiety is trying to bring into your life. You have beauty. When beauty is felt from within, your gorgeousness will grow. Your anxiety is trying to help you to see your beauty, to see the full beauty that is you. Flaws and all, but they're really not flaws because they're all made in the divine's image. Your anxiety is trying to help you to find more love and acceptance for yourself. I just got the message of like someone who is very concerned about appearances or about people judging them. Part of this blockage around the sacral chakra or even the crown chakra could have to do with a time in your life where you were maybe criticized a lot. You maybe felt very judged. You could have grown up in an environment where appearances were everything. And now you may deal with some anxiety when you have to be around large groups of people or just around new people or any people in general. Wondering what they're thinking about you, wondering if they may be judging you. Feeling the need to always look your best, to be your best. You're putting too much pressure on yourself is what your anxiety is wanting you to know, because you are beautiful inside and out. And the people who are meant to see it will see it. And those who are not meant to see it, they won't. And there is nothing that you can do to control that. So might as well be yourself and enjoy your life. We have the Two of Pentacles coming in. Your anxiety is trying to bring so much balance into your world. It's trying to create harmony within your energy. is trying to bring balance to these chakras even. It's trying to realign them so that you feel good about yourself, feel good and more comfortable in your own skin. And it's trying to help you to transform from that caterpillar into the beautiful butterfly. Your anxiety is really trying to help you to connect with the part of yourself that was lost when life happened, right? We all come into this world beautiful and perfect, our own selves. And then life happens and it has a way of shaping us and molding us. And your anxiety is trying to bring you back to you, to help you become more authentic within yourself, to help you to see the beauty within yourself. Your gorgeousness will glow, just like this card here. That her gorgeousness glows through her. This is what you are meant to be, what you're meant to experience in this life, if you would allow your anxiety to help you get there. Group 1. I have to show you this bottom of the deck. You have 6 of Wands. This is victory. This is you rising from the briar, the rubble, leaving all those thorns behind. That is what your anxiety is trying to bring into your life. It's trying to bring in a victory. And that victory is your ultimate happiness and fulfillment. Group 1, this has been your message about your anxiety. I hope this helped to enlighten you a bit, helped you to maybe discover some of the root causes, because once you know what they are, you can begin to work through them and learn to manage and maybe even heal your anxious energy. If this resonated with you, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment down below. If you would like to schedule a private reading or coaching session to help deal with your anxiety, feel free to reach out to me at my website. You can find that in the description box. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose Pile 2 with the Moonstone card, this will be your message from your anxiety. So if you skipped over the intro, I said that I'm hoping to receive some insight into the root cause of your anxiety, because once you know the root cause, that is when you can that's when you can start to heal it, so that you can finally release it and better manage your anxiety or heal it once and for all. We're also going to get some insight into the gift that your anxiety brings. So right away, you have this moonstone crystal. Moonstone obviously makes me think of the moon. And I just heard total eclipse of the heart. So there could be things within your energy where like they've been eclipsed, they've been hidden from you. And this could be because your ego built a wall up. So yes, that's exactly it. Your ego built a wall up at some point in your life to protect you, because there is something that greatly affected you. And this is the root cause of your anxiety. It's going to be different for all of you, so apply it to your life as it fits. Hopefully the other cards will give us some more insight into it so that you can figure out what that exact thing is within your life. But your anxiety is trying to illuminate what this issue is so that you can heal it once and for all. I feel like you are a very intuitive group as well. And your anxiety, I feel like your anxiety is trying to get out of the way so that you can better tap into your intuition. You could have been coming off of Pile 1, but or you may want to go watch Pile 1, because there's a reason why you would have been drawn to 2 before going to 1. But there's this energy of feeling as though you can't trust your own thoughts. You can't trust the decisions that you make. You may be dealing with some indecisiveness. Yeah. It's like there's this fear here of making the wrong decision. So maybe in your past, there could have been an experience where you seemingly made the wrong decision and you were extremely chastised for it. You could have been mocked, you could have been ridiculed, you could have been punished for like an innocent, harmless choice. And that could have blocked your energy in some way so that now you are afraid to make decisions. Now it's like you don't feel as though you can fully trust yourself. But once you discover this cause, like I said, you can allow yourself to feel it so that you can heal it and then release it. But let's see what your card has to say. It says, who needs it? All you earth goddesses out there and the people you keep around you. Keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. When to use it? Under a new moon. Use it to set intentions that align with your purest, life-affirming, inner child nurturing calling. Under a full moon, moonstone belongs in the bedroom or wherever you get down. Find your natural rhythm. Something threw you off of your natural rhythm. And that is what your anxiety is coming up to help you rediscover about yourself, what your natural rhythm is. Skipped. You received a lot of cards, more than I intended. I also just saw 2222 on the clock. You may be someone who sees a lot of repeating numbers. Once again, going back to that intuition. You are a very spiritual group. Very spiritual. And your anxiety is, I feel like, trying to help draw that spirituality out of you even more. But your first card is loneliness. I know that I am never alone, with the throat chakra. Next, you have workaholic, again with the throat chakra. Then you have all that glitters, card 16. A change in the wind, card 12. And building blocks, card 28. Group 2, something in your life threw you off of your natural rhythm of being able to live your truth, of being able to speak your truth. I feel like some of you could have grown up in a household where it was like you had to do things to appease others. Otherwise, you might incur the wrath of someone. You might, this could be you being yelled at. This could be you being punished or being guilted, being shamed in some way. And it threw you off of your authenticity because it's like you began to live your life in a way where it was all about appeasing others or looking for that validation for others. Some of you could have grown up in a household where you did not receive that validation that is so necessary as a child, where you were not made to feel welcomed or heard or just made to feel good about yourself. I mean, this could be as big as someone chastising you because you did not get an A. So they always expected you to get A's. Or it could be something as little as you brought home a picture that you made in kindergarten and your parent didn't say how much they loved it. Whatever it was, it's like somewhere along the way, you felt inadequate. And your ego built up this wall, built up this persona where it's like, now you may feel as though you have to go above and beyond. You have to always be performing. You have to be the best of the best. You have to make a certain amount of money or have a certain lifestyle, whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you, to where you feel as though you are not enough. You're not good enough if you don't maintain these things, if you do not have these things. You could have all of these things and still be very lonely, very sad. You may have none of these things and be very lonely, very sad. Apply it to your life as it fits, but it's like this energy of feeling as though you have to project a certain image all the time, or you have to project a certain image in order to be accepted, in order to feel loved, in order to feel validated. You could have this energy now of being a workaholic, where it's like you're just go, go, go all the time. You're just always on the move, and you may feel very lonely because you're not able to speak up for yourself. You're not able to admit the truth. Maybe this is admitting the truth to people around you that you're really not happy, maybe in the career that you're in, maybe within life. It may even be your anxiety is trying to get you to admit the truth to yourself, that you're not happy, that what you're doing, the road that you're on, is causing you to feel very lonely. It may even be the fact that you deal with anxiety at all that could make you feel lonely, because you don't feel as though you can talk to people about it. Once again, apply the energy to your life as it fits. Not every scenario that I come up with may fit your life. But it's like the energy here is that you may be living your life in some way, because this is what has been projected onto you. Let's say, like, you always wanted to be a teacher, but because your family didn't feel that that was a prestigious enough career or distinguished enough, you became a lawyer or a doctor. It could be like you always wanted to be an artist, but your family never saw that as being a lucrative enough career, so you decided to go to college and get a degree in accounting. Whatever it is, it's like you're trying to live someone else's dream life in order to receive their validation, in order to receive love and approval, when your anxiety is really trying to get you to give yourself that love and approval, of knowing that whatever you choose to do is what's meant for you, and that you cannot live your life for anyone else. And I just heard all play and no work makes blah, 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 a dull boy, right? Like, you're not allowing yourself to do the things that you enjoy for appearances, for validation from others, for acceptance from others. And this is what your anxiety is trying to bring to your awareness, that there is something in your life that you are doing because other people have told you or projected onto you that it should make you feel good, that this should be where your gold lies, that this is the thing that will bring you the gold, the abundance, the happiness that you're looking for. And your anxiety is trying to tell you that no, that is not the case. Your anxiety is trying to get you to create the necessary changes within your life, to create new structures for yourself, to let the old belief systems, the old habits, the lack of inauthenticity, to let that all fall away. And just like this airplane flying overhead, to embark upon a new journey, to help you to find your natural rhythm, to find your truth within life. Your anxiety is really trying to awaken you to the spiritual aspect of yourself, of following your inner compass. Following that compass, oh, look, we even have north-south here. Following where your soul is trying to lead you so that you can take better care of yourself. And this doesn't just mean physically exercising, eating right, drinking plenty of water, getting rest. But this is also emotionally and mentally taking care of yourself, putting your happiness first, letting go of outdated beliefs and harmful beliefs. Because what others believe does not have to be your truth or your reality. And it's really trying to help you just to create that life that you see for yourself, the life that you dream of. Creating those solid foundations, those structural foundations that you require in order to feel safe, secure, happy, in order to feel happy, healthy, and whole. I'm going to get some insight now into the gift that your anxiety is trying to bring into your life. So the first card that you have here is intuition. I love this. The power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. More blue energy, more truth, more about that intuition that I spoke of in the beginning. You are blocking your own intuition due to this perceived reality that you have built around yourself. And it's time to crumble down that fake reality and to step into your authentic truth, is what your anxiety is really trying to help you to accomplish. You were disconnected from your intuition because at some point I feel like you had to abandon yourself in order to survive, or your ego felt as though you had to abandon yourself in order to survive. Once again, that could go back to having to appease a parent or do things specifically that parent wanted in order to feel their love, to feel their validation. You have a choice now. You can give yourself that love and that validation by following your intuition. Next, we have the Five of Cups coming out. This sad, depressed, lonely energy, your anxiety is trying to help you to do away with it. It's like you're mourning what was lost. You're mourning internally, maybe on a subconscious level even, what could have been, the life that you could have had if you had followed your truth. And your anxiety is trying to bring in this gift of showing you that the journey is not over. You're still able to start a new way of living and looking at the glass as half full. Maybe you've wasted some time, but although it was not wasted time, you've learned a lot of lessons along the way. But you can turn it around at any point. You can start to rebuild a new life for yourself. Maybe you are that doctor or lawyer, but you really want to be the teacher. You can go back to school and do that. You can maybe be a lawyer or doctor part-time and teach part-time. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. But your anxiety is trying to let you know that you have choices. You have options. If only you would turn your focus away from what you felt you missed out on, of what you felt you lost, and look at what you have to gain. Look at what's still there. If you still have that desire, that passion there, then that's something. Follow it. Bottom of the deck energy is justice. You have the power, is what your anxiety really wants you to know. You have the power to bring happiness into your life, to not feel so alone, to not work yourself into an early grave doing something that you hate. You have the power to follow your heart's desire, to do the things that will make you happy. You have the power to put things back into balance. So get up and do it. Group 2, this has been your message of what your anxiety is trying to tell you. If this resonated with you, if it helped you to understand yourself a little bit more, if it inspired you to take action, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below. If you would like to schedule a private reading or a coaching session to help you work through any loneliness or workaholism, to help you follow your intuition and build new foundations within your life, please reach out to me at my website. You can find that information down in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose this chrysoprase crystal, I always have to look at it. I never remember the name. This will be your message of what your anxiety is trying to tell you. So if you missed the intro, this reading is to help you to discover the root cause of your anxiety. I'm not going to be able to pinpoint exactly what it is for each person, but the examples, the energies that come up should help guide you to where you should be looking. We're hopefully going to get that answer into your root cause, get some insight into what you can do to heal it, manage it, and then also get some insight into the gift that this anxiety is trying to bring into your life. All right. Right away, we got green. Heart chakras coming up. Immediately, I'm feeling that your anxiety is trying to get you to follow your heart. It's trying to get you to listen to your heart, perhaps, to release some sort of blockage around your heart. But let's see what your cards have to say. It says, who needs it? Explorers searching for the fountain of youth. When to use it? When it's time to forgive that person who hurt you the most, your parents, and most of all, yourself. You are not a doormat. You are an evolved being. When you feel like giving up on love, chrysoprase gives you the green light to keep going. Grow from your heart out. Definitely a blockage with that heart chakra. Where to put it? Squeeze chrysoprase against your heart and tell your inner child how much you love them. Then cry. Then cry forever. Your anxiety is trying to get you to feel your feels. You could have been drawn to group 1. You could have been drawn to all the groups, honestly. I feel like there's a message in each of these piles for everyone who clicks on this video. But there's something that your heart has been holding on to that you have not fully allowed yourself to process. And that is going to be different for everyone, but I will try to get some information into what that could be for you. There's a burden that you've been holding on to, that you've been carrying, and your anxiety is trying to get you to see that it's time to let it go. To feel your feels so that you can heal it and release it. This thing is not your bag to carry. Let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. Your first chakra card is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. With the third eye chakra. Oh, you have 2 of those. Next, you have completion with the sacral chakra. Next, we have mending, card 52 in reverse. And new life, card 39 in reverse. Your anxiety is trying to let you know, I think I said this before, that it's time to release something. It is not your bag to carry. There's maybe forgiveness that needs to be given to parents, to parental figures, to yourself. Whenever the sacral chakra comes up, it sends me right into childhood. And this card is also talking about inner child. Plus we have 2 children here. There's something from your past that made you feel stifled. It made you, you could have had to grow up way too soon. You could have lost someone early on in life. You could have lost your innocence in some way. I'm feeling, for some of you, there's this energy of a disconnect between you and a parental figure. I just heard people teach what they know. You could have had a parent who you were just never really fully able to bond with because they were not open as well. Their heart was not open. They could not pour the love and the admiration and the validation into you that you maybe needed as a child. And this could be due to the fact that they themselves also did not receive that in childhood. Not making it okay, but it's like there is something here where you're looking at something completely from your side. So we'll just stick with this parent-child concept for now. You can take this energy and apply it to your life for a more personalized message. But it's like a parent who is just always very hard on their child, who was very judgmental. They were all about appearances. They maybe never gave their child any love or affection or even respect unless they felt like that child earned it. You know, maybe you had to earn it by getting straight A's, by looking your best, by being the best at every sport or activity that you did or something. And it's like what your anxiety is really trying to bring to your awareness is that people don't do those things unless they're taught to do those things. You maybe had a child or someone in your life, not a child, a parent or someone in your life who did not treat you the best. But you're being called to have empathy for them, because in you having empathy is going to help your heart to heal. It's going to help you to release this burden of perhaps feeling like a burden. Maybe this person made you feel like a burden. They maybe invalidated you in so many ways. Made you feel small. But that is because that is how they were made to feel. I cannot say every parent, but the majority of parents, once they have children, their hope is that they will do better than their parents did. So if this is your scenario where this is a parent or any sort of parental figure, could be a grandparent, could be an aunt, an uncle, I don't know, even a teacher, right? Where someone treated you very harshly, imagine how much harsher they were maybe treated. We do what we are taught. The gift of your anxiety is helping you to break generational trauma for many of you. Actually, I'm going to say for all of you, whether this is within your own family or whether this is someone outside of your family who just made you feel this way, who made you feel small, who made you feel inadequate, who made you feel unloved, unseen. I sort of just lost that thought there. Sorry, let me try to get it back. Yes, generational traumas. Thank you, Spirit. Your anxiety is trying to get you to see. It's trying to breathe new life into you. It's trying to help you to create a new life, a new way of doing things, a new way of being, a new way of treating those around you, of teaching the people within your life, whether you have children or you may have children in the future, or just being a decent person when you go out in public. Hell, this could have just been something like your first job and you had the worst customer ever who came in and just belittled you and just made you feel so small, and it stuck with you. Like I said, this situation, this scenario is going to be different for all of you, so apply it to your life as it fits. Your anxiety is trying to help you to process those emotions, to release that blockage on your heart, to help you to step into this place of having empathy. I'm getting Jesus vibes, honestly. You may be on an ascended master path this lifetime. You may resonate with being a starseed. But like Jesus, he had the gift of empathy. And that empathy spread and touched so many. And that is what your anxiety is trying to teach you. Because once you evolve, first off, you are evolving. It's helping you to grow and expand your consciousness. Once you grow and evolve into this person who's able to not look at things as black and white, but able to see the gray, able to give grace, to be empathetic, that energy will just radiate off of you into everything and anyone who comes into contact with you, helping you to start a new life, to start basically like a new trend of grace and empathy, of forgiveness, of acceptance. Not only a new life for yourself, of having a new outlook on life, of having your heart be more open, but helping others to do the same. It's really giving me Jesus vibes. This is really interesting. We have this 52 here reducing to a 7, and then this 39 reducing to a 3. Spiritually, your anxiety is trying to help you to learn how to care for your heart. Holding on to anger, holding on to resentment is not good. This anger and resentment could present itself in many ways physically. It could present itself in the form of anxiety, in the form of having fears. It could present itself in carrying more weight on your body than you would like to carry, of being fatigued, feeling stiff. If you're dealing with any of those issues, this message is especially important to you, because this blockage on your heart is not just on your heart anymore. It's presenting itself physically. And actually, I'm going to say that the majority of you are dealing with some sort of physical ailment. And that is what your anxiety is trying to help bring to your awareness. That this spiritual burden is now creating burdens on your physical vessel. You may be interested in watching my video, What is Your Body Trying to Tell You? But it's time to release this from your heart. Let it come to an end and begin a new phase of life for yourself. But next, I'm going to get some insight into the gifts that this anxiety is trying to bring into your life. That if you heal yourself, if you learn to manage it, to start a new way of processing, of looking at things, this is what you can expect to receive. You have protection. Create sacred space to keep uninvited energy out. as well as motivation. Motivation kindles the passion and energy needed in working towards your goals. Okay, so many of you, there could be goals and things that you have on your heart that you just have not really had the motivation to do. You may start projects and then stop those projects because there's just no discipline. There's not enough energy there. Whatever this blockage is, it is literally draining your life force. And that is why your anxiety keeps coming up to try to tell you it's time to release it. Because once you release it, you will receive that motivation. If you're someone who's been dealing with carrying more weight than you would like to carry, you will begin to see that weight just melt off. Because you will not be giving in to lethargy. You won't be giving in to self-medicating. You won't be giving in to... Why am I blanking on the word? To maladaptive behaviors. The gift that your anxiety is trying to bring into your life is of knowing that you have the ability to protect yourself. You don't have to keep reliving these painful memories and experiences over and over in your head, telling yourself how it's going to continue happening in the future. You can retrain your mind, taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and blocking out all of the bad stuff. We have judgment. The blessing that your anxiety is trying to bring into your life is helping you to rise like the phoenix, to step into your full power. Once again, this is giving me Jesus vibes. Like, you are such an incredibly powerful soul. Your heart is incredibly big. It's just been weighed down by whatever this burden is. And in finding the root cause and dealing with it, feeling it so that you can heal it and release it, it's going to be like a weight lifted off of you, just like that physical weight that I've been talking about. And it's going to help you to soar to new heights. It's going to help you to really step into the version of yourself that you were always meant to be, which is this Jesus energy. I love this for you. I just split the deck and you have Father of Swords. Like, this is who you're meant to be. You're meant to be this king who can be logical and, like I said before, not just see the black and white, but begin to see things in gray. Be able to see things from all different angles, giving that love, that empathy that this world so needs. Helping other people, I feel like, to see the gray and to not see things in black and white anymore. Knowing that there's not one right or wrong way. That there's many ways. Helping people, I feel like, to see the beauty within themselves, see the power within themselves, to no longer limit themselves or hold themselves back. This is someone who can speak with authority. This is someone who has no problem placing boundaries in their life. This is someone who helps lead and guide others into that new life. I love that for you. Group 3. This has been your message of what your anxiety has been trying to tell you. If this resonated with you, if it touched your heart, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. If you would like to schedule a private reading or some personal coaching sessions to help you to see both sides within a situation so that you can finally heal and step into your full power, feel free to reach out to me at my website. That information is down in the description box. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Goodbye. Hello, group 4. Don't know why I said group 2. Maybe you're coming from group 2. Maybe you want to go watch group 2. I don't know. Group 4. This will be your message of what your anxiety has been trying to tell you. If you skipped over the intro, I'm going to hopefully get some insight into the root cause of where your anxiety stems from, get some insight into what you can do to heal this root cause, learn to manage your anxiety, and then finish off with the gifts that your anxiety is trying to bring into your life. I'm getting love first off with this crystal, just the pink energy here. I'm even getting like coral, like the ocean. So there could definitely be some emotions, maybe some feelings surrounding love, surrounding your heart, maybe love of yourself that your anxiety is trying to bring to your awareness. I'm hearing is it Alanis Morissette or Pink? Pink, Jagged Little Pill. What is that song? Instead of making me better, keep making me ill. Run as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears, and I swear you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. You keep making me ill. I feel like your anxiety is trying to bring you into awareness of some sort of habit, thought, some sort of habitual thing that you do that instead of making you better, it keeps you stuck. It may even be making you literally ill. There could be addictions, there could be, it could be the anxiety, honestly, just overthinking, overanalyzing, ruminating on past events, or projecting yourself too far in the future. Let's see what your cards have to say. Rhodosocrite. Who needs it? Anyone grieving. Yep, there we go. Or really needing to grieve. A major loss, a relationship expired, or an outdated belief of self. When to use it? When your heart hurts. Or you can feel all the feels, even the most painful, and still be gentle with yourself. Let Rhodosocrite remind you that this too shall pass, and you, especially you, absolutely will heal and love again when you're ready. Soften your heart. Yeah, your anxiety is trying to get you to heal some past, some pain that you have yet to let go of. You may be interested in checking out my series, Bloom Where You Are Planted. That is a series that I stopped it here on YouTube, but it's something that I'm restarting up on my new Patreon channel, so you might want to check that out, of getting ourselves unstuck in the grieving process, of recognizing when we are stuck in the grieving process. But let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. Your first chakra card is Regret with the sacral chakra. I know that I cannot change the past. Next we have Quest with the throat chakra. And we have Blessed, card 22. You could have been drawn to group 2. Your anxiety is coming up to help you to release the past, forgive the past, and to see how whatever transpired was really a blessing in disguise. There is some path that you were on or are currently on that was not going to lead you to that full happiness that you are looking for out of life. But it's like along the way, you forgot that. or you refuse to allow yourself to see it because instead you're grieving. The scenario that's coming to mind is like someone who's in a relationship that they're not fully happy in, but they stay in it because it's comfortable. They stay in it because it's better than being alone. They stay in it because it's familiar. And then the other person ends the relationship. And although the main person was not happy, it's like this shatters their world because they were just not ready to give it up. And it's like they get stuck in this place of grieving this relationship that they really weren't even happy in. This scenario, this example, may not be what has happened in your life, but take the energy and apply it to your life to receive a more personalized message. Another example could be like someone who was in a job that they were not happy in, and the job lays them off, the job fires them. And instead of seeing this as, oh, I'm finally out of this job, maybe I can now go in search of what's really going to make me happy, they get stuck in grieving this process of grieving this job they didn't really want, that they didn't really like in the first place. There's something in your energy, something from your past that left your life. It could literally be anything. So really think hard about what this could be for your life. But it left your life, and it left you in this place of grief. It left you in this place of longing. And your anxiety has been coming up to tell you that this is not where you were meant to be. Like, everything literally happens for a reason. You losing this person, this thing, whatever it was divinely orchestrated. And it had to happen so that you could be free to go out and look for what was really going to bring you the happiness, the joy, the blessed life that you're looking for. It was like this tower moment that happened in your life. It could be from childhood, it could be from adulthood. It's going to be different for all of you. But there is something that had to leave your life because you were not going to make that choice for yourself. You could even deal with some indecision. Like, you might be unhappy within situations, and instead of making a decision yourself to get out, it's like you just stay there. You let other people and circumstances around you make those decisions for you. Either way, though, your anxiety has been trying to bring to your awareness the fact that you're now free to go off and look for your truth, to find the truth of what's going to make you feel fulfilled, to make you feel like you are living a blessed life. And it's coming up to help you to release this regret of the past. You can't do anything to change it. I'm being shown Harry Potter now. You might be a Harry Potter fan. I think Dumbledore says it does not do well to dwell in dreams. It's okay to mourn the past. It's okay to mourn what could have been. However, it's not okay to get stuck there and to stop living your life, because there's so much waiting for you, so much happiness, so much joy that is waiting for you. And that is what your anxiety has been trying to tell you. I feel for many of you, your anxiety is like, it paralyzes you. It keeps you from making decisions to move forward. It keeps you from doing things like putting yourself out there and having a good time. And that may not be for all of you, but that's definitely for someone here. And your anxiety is trying to bring this into your awareness. Because once you decide to make a decision, to go off in search of what it is that you're looking for, I feel like there's going to be so many blessings that begin to come into your life. It's just that you need to soften your heart and release the past. Leave the past where it belongs, in the past. And move off into a new adventure. For many of you, I really do feel like this is some sort of relationship. There was love here in some form, whether that was with a family member. This could have been like someone passed away and you're spending your time regretting the last thing you said to them or not going to see them. It's not going to be for all of you, but it's that sort of energy. This could be a romantic relationship, like I gave in the example before, a relationship that ended that was not completely fulfilling you, but then like you got stuck in the rejection. You got stuck in what could have been. This could be a friendship. It could even be a job, so apply it to your life as it fits. But this is where the root of your anxiety stems. And once you're able to really get to that root cause, then you can begin to allow yourself to feel it so that you can heal it and release it and move on. Move towards something new. We're going to get some insight now into the gifts that your anxiety is trying to bring into your life. You have patience. Nurture the seeds of patience and reap the rewards of personal achievement. Then we have courage. Courage is the strength to stand up when it's easier to fall down. Good things come to those who wait. That is what your anxiety is trying to bring into your awareness. That good things take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's trying to get you to see that, yes, although you may have to start a new journey, maybe you have to let something else go and move towards something new, that it's there waiting for you. And if you have the patience and the courage to embark upon this journey, you will eventually find it. Your anxiety is trying to teach you that you have the strength to stand up whenever you get knocked down. That rejection, that loss, it doesn't have to be the end. That you get to continue to grow and bloom. Your anxiety is trying to give you the gift of knowing that feeling of personal achievement, of reaching your goals. No matter what has transpired in the past, no matter what you have been through. Like I'm surprised that the solar plexus chakra has not come up in this reading, but like that is the energy that is here for you. Your anxiety is really trying to help you to build that solar plexus chakra, having more strength, having more courage, believing in yourself more, building up that self-confidence. That's really what's waiting for you around the corner, is self-confidence. See if we can get a tarot card out. Oh, okay. We have the Six of Swords. The gift that your anxiety is trying to bring into your world is peace of mind, of knowing that you have the ability to control your thoughts, to control your mind, that you don't have to just lie down and take whatever has happened, that you can rise up and go off in search of your blessings. And then you also have the Hierophant. Your anxiety is trying to teach you that there is a wonderful teacher inside of you, that there is a powerful motivator inside of you, that you overcoming whatever it is that you've overcome, you leaving this past in the past where it belongs, that you can turn these things, you can transmute them, you can alchemize them into something wonderful, like being a motivational speaker, like being a teacher, being some sort of leader that helps other people to see themselves, to help other people gain their self-confidence, to help others achieve their personal goals, to help get others to see their own strength, to help them to stand up when it's easier to fall down. I feel like for many of you, you may be the teachers, the counselors, the therapists, the life coaches, the spiritual healers, in whatever type of business you choose to do that in. You are the motivators. You are the cheerleaders. And it's because your anxiety is trying to teach you to be your own cheerleader. And in doing so, you will be able to teach others how to do that for themselves. It's a very beautiful energy that's waiting for you, that's going to make your heart feel so full, so light, so joyful. And it's going to help you to see why everything in your life had to happen exactly the way it did to lead you to the blessings that are waiting for you in the future. Underneath that Hierophant, you have the Nine of Cups. This is what awaits you. Wish fulfillment, ultimate happiness and fulfillment, feeling healthy, happy, whole. Group 4, this has been your reading of what your anxiety has been trying to tell you. If this resonates with you, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below. If you would like a personal reading or to schedule a coaching session to help you move past the past, to help you to cultivate more patience and love for yourself, to find your courage to keep going, please reach out to me at my website. You can find that information down in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye.